Alright, what's up guys? Leanne back here with another vlog for y'all. Today's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a little bit more informative. I know this is all new to myself, family and friends, and to anybody else who recently diagnosed or have been diagnosed with lupus before, but aren't getting the answers that they need. Just kind of been going through these past 3 days. It's Wednesday, sorry. The memory and just some little things are, I notice that there's, the changes happening because of medications. But basically, I've been able to pay attention to my body these past 3 days and just really be in control of what's going on with lupus. It's pretty crazy. A lot of you guys know me, headstrong, always staying healthy before this, so that's why I'm super blessed that I'm able to take on this disease the way that I am right now, and just feeling good about myself right now. It's been a really crazy day already today. So much positive messages from family and from friends, and just, keep going and just living life. A lot of exciting news. If you guys follow me on social media, you know what's going on with that. I'm not even going to get into that right now. But I did get off the phone earlier today with my rheumatologist. He was just checking in on me because we did some tweaks in my medications and things are looking good with that. And then he also told me about my kidney doctor. I had to get in contact with him. We are trying to do the biopsy on my kidney to figure out what level of lupus I have. There's actually 5 different levels of lupus. Levels 1, 2, and 5 are the controllable ones, and 3 and 4 are the ones that are a little bit more complicated, and just praying to God that I have the controllable one. So, but yeah, for most of you guys that don't know what lupus is unfortunately a long-term disease that causes inflammation, pain, tissue damage in the body. Lupus is an autoimmune disease. This means the body's defense system attacks its own tissues. So that's basically what's going on with me. I'm not a big science person, so yeah, I'm trying my hardest to understand all of this that's going on with me. And then in my first video, I talked about symptoms. That list can go on forever. I'm not even going to get into that. And then how is lupus treated? Unfortunately, there is no cure for lupus, but you could treat it with medicine to control inflammation. And depending on how serious your case is, there's just so many different things, but basically it's medications that I'll be relying on for the rest of my life. It's tough, but it's good to be in control. Make sure you have the right apps, and it's all about technology now, or writing things down just so you can remember what's going on. I'm reading off of this paper that my insurance had sent me, which is super cool. I'm super grateful for health insurance and just, having them check in with me. I think it's every 2 weeks. So that's pretty cool that I have that support system. Support system is key for any struggle that you're going with, whether it's lupus, any other diseases, or just, personal life struggles. Have your support systems with you. The sun is no longer my friend. If you live in California, you know it's pretty hot outside. I'm wearing a very light sweater indoors, but I still feel cold. So like body temperature is kind of weird there. Gotta avoid people who are sick because since this is an autoimmune disease, it's harder for me to fight infections. And then just keeping a balanced diet, exercising regularly. You guys know me, I'm a gym freak before all this happened, so having to take a step back from all of that, it's pretty insane. But yeah, that's just some like basic stuff that I got off of this paper. But also there are some things that I've learned from the support groups that I joined with lupus, that you know that you can be in control of yourself. This is my book here, and of course you're going to need a pen because you're going to have to write things down. And inside my book, I always just jot down, you know, what I ate for that day, the time I took my medicines to as well, and any doctor visit changes, just so I can have a physical copy and be able to read it on my phone. And then also I have an iPod. I have different apps to remind me to take my medication, because medication routine is super key, and just always having your papers to describe, you know, what your medications are with you at all times is super helpful, because with doctor visits or just anything in general that can happen to you, you want to have your records with you at all times. And then, you know, just to keep yourself organized, have a folder, if anything. In my folder, I'll keep my prescriptions. I'll have all my lab works too as well. That way, just in case if anybody needs to know something, boom, it's on hand with you. Physical copies and all that good stuff. Excuse me. Oh gosh. Handkerchief. You never know when things are going to get emotional. As you guys can tell from that second video, I'm sorry if I scared you guys, but yeah, emotions. We're human. Cry. It's okay. I'm gonna make myself cry again. Woo! Gotta love it. Like I said, the sun is not my friend, and I always rock a hat. So just, you know, keep yourself protected. Stay away from the sunlight, and then water. You gotta have the water. Unfortunately, I can't just like drink regular water, and I am on a very, very restricted fluid content. 1,500 milliliters is what I have been consuming a day. This is about 1,000 milliliters here already, so you know, if I want to have 500 extra of something else, coffee, gotta love a coffee, but I really just haven't been drinking too much extra stuff. It's just mostly been water. But yeah, the Smart Water is cool because it's got the electrolytes, so I won't dehydrate, because last week I had to go to the ER because I was dehydrated. That's not cool. So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to talk about today. It was just being in control of your body and yourself, and just being aware of, you know, what's going on with you. And even if you don't have a disease, just taking care of yourself every single day is important to a happy and healthy life. So, like always, the message: peace, love, and happiness. Have a good one. Thanks for watching, guys.